Marlon is smiling. He had a big concern yesterday when we had lunch, and he asked me, what are the questions that you will ask me tomorrow?
So we got some crab regulars, we're at a sushi place. Tell us a little bit about the place we're at.
So this place is called Rock and Roll. So it's here in Durham, and it's a pretty neat concept. You pay like $11 for pretty much an all-you-can-eat sushi. You see like the conveyor belt here, where you just go at it. You know, as much as you can eat, and you have your soy sauce and everything. So it's a pretty neat concept, and they have pretty good rules that they have on the cycle. So I grew up in Rose Hill, North Carolina. You always have to follow that out by saying it's close to Wilmington, because no one besides people that grew up around there knows where Rose Hill is. And so it's about 40 minutes outside of Wilmington. And whenever my family first started going to Mass, I didn't start going until I was in maybe 5th grade. We would go before, but just like Christmas and Easter, we were like the creaser Catholic, that we talk about. And it was a point in my family's life they realized that we should go to Mass a little bit more often. We did. We started going a little bit more, and then we had a new priest. His name is Father Tim Mears. And so he was a priest at the parish, and he was a new guy. He was younger. All the priests that we had met before were a lot older, so it was pretty neat to see a younger guy. And so he asked me to become an altar server. And in the beginning I said no, I didn't want to do it. I would hide from him sometimes, during the Mass, because I wouldn't want to serve. But eventually I felt sorry for him. I was like, all right, no, we should probably help him out. And so I would serve every single Saturday vigil. That was the Mass we went to. And there was one point in 6th grade that I realized that at the Mass, when he was raising the host, just the thought of a priesthood came to my mind. It was just like, it would be pretty neat to be a priest. In high school, I didn't want anything to do, with the priesthood. I respected priests and I admired them and thought that what they did was awesome. But I was just like, all right, this isn't for me. I'm not holy enough. I'm not worthy, and that's true. But that sort of, I pushed it to the back of my mind. And there was one day where my mom had a meeting at the parish, and I went into the chapel, and there was this booklet called "Is Jesus Calling You to Be a Catholic Priest?" So I picked it up, just curious to see what it had to say. And by the time I finished reading it, it had answered some of my biggest questions regarding priesthood. I sat down after I read the booklet, and I typed out this long email to Father Ned, now Bishop Ned, who was the vocation director. And so I explained to him and everything what I was thinking, and that I really wanted to go into seminary. And so I remember sitting there with the email all typed out, and then just sitting there for like maybe 20, 30 minutes, saying like, do I really want to send this email? Because the second I send this email, everything's going to change.
How free are you to let Jesus love you as you are? You are jumping to the a new life with the mission that we hear in the first reading. Go and tell the people the good news. The good news, that is your mission of freedom and love and peace. But how you will be able to share that the people can listen to you and follow Jesus. How they can do that is when you take the risk and allow Jesus to come and love you as you are.
What I'm looking forward to the most is to be able to, I've been studying for the past 8 years, so to be able to use everything that I've learned in school and apply it to real life situations now. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most, being able to do that, being able to apply everything I've learned to that. But, obviously, like saying Mass, all the different sacraments that people really need, in the parish. And even just being able to meet families and just get to know families and become friends with families, I think that's an important part of the priesthood also.